Come
in a little bit of pain.
Peter Sagan.
One person.
Peter Sagan's been disqualified from the tour. What's your reaction to that?
That's the first I've heard of it.
It's well after midnight. It's been a very big day. Lots of driving. Sagan out of the race. Cavendish out of the race, injured. Shane's just put together a news story updating all that. We're all knackered, so we're heading off to bed.
And Matt's not wearing any pants.
Yeah, but I'm not going to show you that. Only 17 days to go.
He just wearing underwear though.
Mesdames et messieurs, une déclaration du président du jury. Dans la chute. So he decided to disqualify Peter Sagan from Tour de France 2017.
So it's about 9:15. We've just left the press room. What a day.
Yeah, it was a crazy day. So the stage looked pretty bland. I mean, there was one rider clear for
190k.
Gillian van Kersblick, and please forgive me if that pronunciation isn't right.
You don't need to explain it.
Well,
everyone knows what went on.
Well, given our
this
perspective,
is all bloody news.
Okay. And we waited outside the team bus.
This is like 4 minutes long.
Waited outside the team bus, and there was a lot of just running backwards and forwards, tracking people and chasing Roger Hammond across the field to find out he'd gone to the X-ray truck, and waiting outside the X-ray truck for more than an hour.
It's getting dark over here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, d'accord, merci. Au revoir. There's no restaurants in the area. Have you got any organic energy bars your mates made?
Yeah.
10:30 p.m. No food within, what, half an hour?
Oh, on this road at least half an hour.
So it's usually with water. That's dinner tonight.
I've got 2 apples, that's 80 calories a piece. Healthy.
I think Shane's got some.
Well.
I think Shane's got some pasta and tuna that might be well received later. But I'm so hungry that I'm just getting stuck into this now. So, bon appetit.
Tonight's feast. Pitiful, isn't it?
Dinner time. Thank you, Shane.
Keep champion.
No worries.
Beats the Polo mince.
What are you talking about? That was good.
This is where we've stayed after the 4th stage, a place called Sagan. Sometimes it's great to get away from the hustle and bustle of the tour and go somewhere like this. It's just really quiet, so it helps you switch off and recharge the batteries before getting back in there again. But it's beautiful, it's very, very peaceful.
It's always so busy on tour, constantly running from one place to another or another stress. So when we do get a chance to have a quiet moment just to relax and take in the views or read a book, definitely need to take them. So this morning, just been sitting outside in northeast France and just been reading a book and yeah, enjoying what is an awesome countryside view.
After a mad evening, late night, it's nice to get out, get a bit of fresh air, wake the body up and check out this stunning scenery. Right, it's the morning after and we've got, right, it's going to be chaos here, isn't it?
It is. Everyone's going to be looking for comments about the Sagan disqualification. So we're going to try and join the crowd and I guess
do the same,
but also try and do something a little bit different. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and not to mention a very interesting stage today because first summit finish. So
right, also stuff like this. Last night we sat there like, do we go to the finish because is there going to be action? Is there going to be a new yellow jersey at the top of the mountain, or do we stay here? And
we can't do both.
We can't do both.
Yeah, we're going to miss the last shuttles if we stay here. But we decided to go to the start because we figure Sagan's going to be the biggest story. But knowing our luck, the race will get torn apart in the last climb and Froome will crash out.
What do you mean knowing our luck? We're lucky folk.
Sure.
Look, we're with Shane. Look at the Irish.
How are you?
Facile pour le rythme. Depuis quelle année Vittel est partenaire du Tour de France?
Go on, tell us about the atmosphere last night at the hotel, in the team.
We were sleeping last night.
Yep.
Yeah, and to kick him out is insane. I think we've lost Cav to an injury, which is a huge hit for the race, and then we've lost Peter. I mean, shit, I mean, if he had really done it, if he'd really thrown his elbow in, then sure, send him home, but he didn't.
So we've got to find the next character of the race, eh?
Yeah, the
How
next.
about you?
Yeah, well, I think. Well, we'll see some special stuff. Maybe not today, but I think when we hit the big ones, we're going to see some good young guys come out.
We look like Pet Shop Boys, don't we?
Less synthesizers and...
No, there we are. Day 5. Stage 5, day 50.
Yeah, it feels like
it feels like it today, this morning. Mental. Well, it was mental, wasn't it, this morning? Running around,
lots of
getting
chasing.
quotes.
What happened this morning?
Getting quotes about Sagan's expulsion from the race. Yeah, lots of time spent in press scrums with my phone out like this, getting crushed by people with cameras and...
Look at them guns!
Yeah, I was doing this one at one point, trying to reach Cavendish, but yeah, tiring day. I feel like I'm kind of coated in a layer of sweat and... Kind
Your own or someone else's?
Probably others as well from those scrums, yeah.
Yeah.
So looking forward to some dinner. Hopefully this place is good.
I don't know, that's
Tu vas avec eux, Fabien.
Dave's been good enough to loan me his bike for a little bit this morning, so take that opportunity for sure. Beautiful weather here this morning. We're actually in the town where Thibaut Pinot grew up, so it only makes sense to go out and try and find a bit of a climb here, given he's a climber. But yeah, great way to start the day and looking forward to doing more of this throughout the tour.
My name's Peter. I'm an emergency doctor in the United States. Yeah, well apparently they say he's fractured his scapula, so pretty rare injury to just have a fracture of the scapula. We don't see it too much in the emergency room. Usually it's associated with pretty high energy falls and injuries. Usually bad head injuries or really bad motorcycle crashes or car accidents. So.
When you said it, usually you'll find punctured lungs and stuff that go with it.
Oh yeah, a lot of usually associated with some broken ribs or some punctured lungs, other extremity fractures.
So it's a tough cookie.
It is a tough cookie. Most of them are actually non-operative though. Most of them don't need surgery. Hard to say what exactly he has in his scapula, but
so
pretty interesting.
Heal fast, Cav. Here we are, stage 6. Some days are more manic than the other. Obviously yesterday was manic. Today, bit calmer. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour. Yeah, some days are a little bit calmer than others. And today's a calm one for me. Get on with the vlog. Get some snaps of shoes. Get some snaps of helmet. Oh yes. It's like paradise when it's days like that. You said you had a mad one.
Yeah, just kind of frustrating, just riders not coming out of the bus when I wanted them to. It's all about me, you see, so when it doesn't work perfectly for me, it's everyone else's fault. No, just a little bit stressful, just trying to get some particular things for a podcast we're working on and just didn't quite fall into place today, so that's kind of the way it goes, the tour, isn't it? You can't really control it.
Now the mad dash. to get ahead of the peloton, because today is a 300k off-course route. If you're not on the course, which is usually a bit of a pain, it's a big drive today, isn't it, Matt?
300 k's, or we're gonna try and be a bit sneaky. We're gonna try and get on the course for the first half, which cuts out a big loop, and then get onto the off-course itinerary. So that should save us a bit of time, but you just never know, really. It could be really slow.
Still on the race route. But here we are, right, you get with the handbook, you get a list of things that you are and aren't allowed to do. So seat belts, obviously. On the route, check. On the route, you're allowed to do a maximum of 80k, even if it's like 110k or 90k on the road. Keep your headlights on, be alert, respect. Are you respecting, Matt?
I am.
Give me a respect. Okay, we're coming up to the tour police and people are overtaking them.
Yeah, they haven't stopped anyone yet though, so I think we'll do the same and see what happens. Oh, this could be fun.
They're just taking numbers.
Yeah. And off the race. Having door issues on the car. Back door. You might want to record that again.
Because are you a driver, photographer?
Yes.
Both?
Both.
Okay. Who did your helmet? It's fantastic.
Yeah, of course.
Who made it? Who painted it?
The painter is the brother of Philip Merha, ex-world champion mountain bike.
Wow!
Yeah, he painted also the helmet of Peter Sagan.
Yeah?
Yeah, but Peter is now going home. Very important is that Moulin Rouge. After Paris we go to this place.
There's a bit of fun to be had there, eh? Because motorways ain't free in France. Fries, chicken nuggets and chops, please. Never gets old. Oh no, it goes in there.
Tickets a lot, mate. Great for the helicopter shots.
Just think, we're actually going slower and not the peloton will be going. That's ridiculous, isn't it? We're doing 50k an hour right down here. They'll be doing like 60 easy. Look at them, they're fantastic.
Thank you.
And then
初めてこの地に立って感動してます。
check this out for a bit of respect. The organisers of, how do you pronounce it? Come on, Matt, hurry up. The criterium in Japan. he's going around all the journalists and handing them a little gift with information of the race. He's shaking everybody's hand. That's impressive, isn't it?
Saitama. So you guys have had a pretty tumultuous 24 hours. What happened yesterday?
So we parked our car in a parking lot where lots of other press cars were. Did not seem to be an issue. We parked next to some other cars. It's great. And then Fabrice, who sort of runs the press here at the Tour de France, came running up to one of these tables, said, "Are you 1090?" which is the number that's on our car. I said, "Yes." Come with me. Ran outside. Our car is on the second story of a tow truck. And some irate woman in a orange vest is yelling at us in French. Basically, I had to pay 22 euros to get the car off of the tow truck. I get the car off of the tow truck, and the front wheels are pointing straight, and the steering wheel is 90 degrees to the left. So completely destroyed the steering rack of the car in the process of putting it on the tow truck.
So hopefully that's the end of your drama, right?
Hopefully that is the end of the drama. That was as succinct as I could today.
There's drama every day at the tour, right?
The tour will strike again at some point.
This is called getting franced.